Good evening and thank you for joining us for 23 ABC News at 6. I'm Josh Sanders. Tonight's top stories, new developments concerning former disgraced Bakersfield police officer Damasio Diaz. The new location he is now being transferred to, according to officials with the Federal Bureau of Prisons. And fighting valley fever, the new funding secured to help researchers continuing to work towards a cure or vaccine. Alice.
And I'm live at the Southwest Victory Outreach Annual Toy Giveaway. I have more details on the event that is just getting started when 23 ABC News at 6 starts right now.
Live from downtown Bakersfield, 23 ABC News at 6 starts now.
We begin tonight with the latest developments concerning disgraced former Bakersfield police officer Damasio Diaz. Diaz, who was sentenced to a prison on a federal drug charge, is now living in a halfway house in the Sacramento area. That's according to officials with the Federal Bureau of Prisons. It's unclear when Diaz was transferred to the halfway house, but he's due to be released in May. Authorities said Diaz is now in the custody of the Residential Reentry Office, not the U.S. Marshals Service. In October of 2016, Diaz and Officer Patrick Mara were sentenced each to 5 years in prison for using their positions as officers to steal meth, marijuana, and seized drugs during the course of their work, and through using a third person put the drugs back on the street. They both pled guilty, and from April 2012 to August 2015, businessman Noel Carter who handled drugs by Diaz and Mara with the intent to manufacture, process and sell them for profit. Carter is serving a term of 7 years and 6 months in prison following his sentencing back in April. New details tonight. Congressman Kevin McCarthy announcing today that he has helped to secure a $2 million increase in funding for valley fever research. In a news release, McCarthy said, quote, November 30th, 2019, the California Department of Public Health has reported an over 10% increase in California cases compared to the first 11 months in 2018, and yet there is still no approved cure or vaccine and treatments remain limited. McCarthy said the increase in funding for the Center for Disease Control and Prevention will expand valley fever surveillance, research, and awareness efforts in the federal government's 2020 budget. Also today, Congressman T.J. Cox introduced the End Valley Fever Now Act that's titled H.R. 5438. Cox said the act will address the potentially deadly disease caused by breathing toxic spores found in the soil in the California Central Valley. Cox said, quote, valley fever can be deadly and troubling. Data shows it's only getting worse than with climate change. There were more than 2,900 cases of valley fever in Kern County in 2018, according to the Kern County Department of Public Health. Some good news tonight. Kern County's unemployment rate is dropping slightly in November. That's compared to last year. According to the Employment Development Department, unemployment for Kern County in November was 6.4%. That was slightly down from 6.5% a year ago. It did go up about 3% though from October. The local unemployment rate is still significantly higher than the state rate at 3.7%. Victory Outreach is hosting its annual toy giveaway that will benefit thousands of families, and that's where we find 23 ABC meteorologist Allison Gargaro. She's live at the church with more on the giveaway. Allison, how are you?
Hey Josh, I'm good. That's right. 1,000 kids are going to be getting brand new toys for the holidays tonight. So this event is just getting underway. You can see that there are several tables behind me and they are filled with hundreds and hundreds of toys. So this event just started at 6 p.m. They are going to be sending kids through as we speak. So we are at the Heavenly Pines Christmas tree lot on White Lane. And so Victory Outreach Southwest partnered with Toys for Tots, Walmart, as well as people in the community to donate all of these toys. So anybody can come down tonight. Already there are probably dozens, maybe even 100 people in line. So all you have to bring is an ID and proof of address, and the child that will be receiving the toy must be present so they get to walk through and choose their very own toy. There are a lot of girl toys. I saw some really fun Frozen toys for any of the kids that are into that, and there's also a lot of sporting things for the guys and bikes, and they're anywhere from ages in the teens down to infant size. So again, you can still come out. This will be ending around 8 p.m. or until all of the toys have been given away. But if you are coming out, make sure to bundle up. I have one glove on because it is getting chilly tonight and those winds are going to be increasing. So I have more details on what temperatures you can expect as we head into the weekend coming up next.
Tomorrow, it's time to spread holiday cheer and handouts all the toys collected from this year's Toys for Tots. Organizers are expecting more than 30,000 children this year. The giveaway takes place tomorrow starting at 7 a.m. and will last until 4 p.m. or until, again, they run out of toys. Toys for Tots volunteers will be out at the Christ Cathedral Church on White Lane. Several local schools earned some honors this year from the state, and 8 were named distinguished schools right here. Cesar E. Chavez, Morningside, Endeavor Elementary, Fairview, W.A. Kendrick Elementary, Midway, Buena Vista, and Stockdale Elementary schools were named distinguished schools for the 2019 year by the state superintendent's office. 287 elementary schools across the state were honored through the program today. Now to a new position available. The Bakersfield City School District is looking to fill a vacant position for their Board of Trustees. The board has an opening for a trustee in Area 4. To be eligible, applicants must be 18 years or older, a citizen of California, and live in BCSD Area 4, not disqualified by the Constitution or state law from holding office, and not an employee of the district. Interested applicants must submit a letter of interest and resume, complete a candidate information sheet, and have 3 letters of endorsements. Applications can be submitted to BCSD Superintendent's Office at 1300 Baker Street by Friday, January 24th at 4:30 p.m. For more information and a link to download that application, just head to our website at turnto23.com. It's the end of an era at KUZZ as longtime morning personality Steve Gradowitz signed off for the final time.
Get out. You guys are just bad. Bye-bye. Love you all. I tell you, it has been marvelous.
Oh, bye-bye. I love you all. Thank you, Steve. And that's a wrap. The Gradowitz, as he's been known, was born right here in Bakersfield. He joined KUZZ in 1986 and has been a mainstay on the morning show since then. His signature voice and witty commentary, now planning to enjoy time away. There has been no timetable announced to name a new member to the morning show team. Caught on video, a police dog in Southern California took down a suspect after an incredible jump. Check this out. Right through that window. The canine went right through the driver's side window after Fontana police shot rubber pellets to break it open. 31-year-old Julio Vasquez was wanted for stalking and trying to run over his estranged wife. Police located him and he led them on a chase. Police deployed spike strips and used a pit maneuver to try and stop him. They say he was uncooperative after the chase, so that's when they shut out the window and the canine jumped inside. Vasquez was treated for minor injuries after the dog bit him. He was later taken into custody. He will be charged with felony stalking and evading. He also could face additional charges for punching the canine. The fast food chain Chipotle is making a big push to target more online customers. The company will now revamp some of its restaurants by adding walk-up windows and drive-through lanes for online orders. The concept is called Chipotlane. New restaurants will also feature full views of the kitchen show to show how food is made. Chipotle is hoping to beef up its delivery options. The company already has partnerships with DoorDash, Postmates, and Grubhub. Nearly 20% of company sales came from digital orders last quarter. Restaurants in Chicago, Cincinnati, Newport Beach, San Diego, and Phoenix will be the first to get that redesign. There's a new push to stop people from questioning those with disabilities. Many times it's tough to see someone's disability, and that's caused funny looks towards some who used handicapped parking spots. Well, reporter Amanda Van Allen shows us a woman's unique plan to change that.
For nearly 10 years, multiple sclerosis has taken over her life.
For me, it's the numbness, the tingling, the heat intolerance.
But every day, Katie Hominski fights back, although it's hard.
It's emotional. and not being able to physically work and help provide financially.
She's still able to drive, and when she runs errands, she parks in the handicap spots with her state-issued handicap placard. But she says it's still not good enough for some people.
You get looks and, people can yell at you or leave nasty notes.
Hominski says a cop followed her out of a store parking lot and pulled her over when he saw her drive out of a handicapped space.
Can I ask why this is registered to you? And I was like, okay, I'm going to make you stand in the middle of the street now and listen to my entire MS story. He did apologize, and I said, it's okay.
She says her friend, who also has MS, found this note on her car telling her to leave handicap spots for people who need them.
Hominski thought there had to be a way for people with invisible disabilities and diseases to not be harassed when they were using their handicap placard. And then she had a thought. What if there was a special color just for them?
So she designed these orange handicap signs for folks who have issues that most people can't see, but are allowed to park in handicap spots.
I needed to do something that meant something, and that will help change people's lives.
She started a change.org petition a few weeks ago and already has well over 2,000 signatures. When a person receives a state-issued handicap parking sign, Hominski wants them to have the option to take the standard blue one or an orange one that says invisible handicap.
I want everyone across the globe to find this petition and sign it.
Coming up next,